What would you say you do here?
It's the Signal Chords, home of the Underground podcast. A podcast dedicated to up-and-coming bands, labels, artists, and more. Plug in and join your host, Brad Nunnery, as he dives deep into what the future of music has to hold and discover something new along the way. What else do you have to do?
Hey guys, I'm Dizzy Doll from the band Half Dizzy, and you're listening to Signal Chords, home of the Underground podcast.
Heart thumping, mind is racing. Our world is theirs for the taking. You're running, now they're chasing. No escape, you're never gonna make it. Try to hide, but you can't see. They're coming for you. Can't trust no one, they're scheming. Right down your neck, they're breathing. Eyes all around, they're peeking. Never thought that you would live to see this. It's just like they predicted. And now you're on the run, 'cause they're the faceless. And they're coming for you. Yeah, they're the faceless. And they're coming for you. You tell me what to do, they're the faceless. And they're coming for you. Don't you know they're the faceless? And they're coming for you.
It's the latest song and music video from our friends in Half Dizzy. It is called The Faceless, featuring Vic Ruggiero from the Slackers. Really killer song, really killer music video from our friends from New York. Really love what Half Dizzy is doing. Thank you so much to Dizzy Doll for recording that promo for us. Really do appreciate it. And if you want to find out more about Half Dizzy, you can visit them on any social media platform at Half Dizzy Band. All right, good stuff. What's up, everybody? My name is Brad Nunnery. Welcome to Signal Chords, home of the Underground podcast, episode 11. Set to talk to us today is a really killer pop punk emo / alternative rock band out of San Diego. They're called Knights Like Thieves. I've got Mario and I've got Angel set to talk to us today about their current singles, This Is My War and Move On, and plus a lot of new music that these guys are working on. But right now, let's just get into it. This is their latest song and music video. It's called Move On, and it's on Signal Chords, home of the Underground podcast.
Every day you get a little bit further, but it's easier to stay in a headspace that's unhealthy. I'm a head case, evidently. I don't wanna admit I miss your face, and I don't wanna end up in the same place. I don't wanna admit I miss your face, and I don't wanna end up in the same place. I need to move on. I need to move on and on and on. I'm stuck in the same place where I don't wanna remain. I need to move on. I'm stuck in the same place, and I don't wanna be here next year when it comes back around, back around.
Knights Like Thieves join this Signal Chords, home of the Underground podcast. I've got Angel and Mario here. Now, Mario, I've met you dozens of times before. I haven't met you in person, but Angel, thank you so much for joining the podcast. Thank you guys for joining the podcast. Really do appreciate it, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Not
thanks
just
for
you,
having
dude.
us.
I'm here
Yeah.
too. Yeah, but he said
No,
you're
it's so funny because I've talked to you, Mario. I've talked to you for the past 2 or 3 years now, and I feel like I know you, even though. What's that?
And we hung out in Florida.
Yeah, we did, and we're going to talk about that too. I want to talk about because it relates to something that you guys are doing this week. And I know when this airs, it's probably going to be after the fact, but I think anybody who's listening to this podcast will kind of, really kind of enjoy how you guys got to do these couple of shows, right, in Anaheim and at the House of Blues. But yeah, I want to get started. We just came out of the latest single, Move On. Of course, I love it. Absolutely crushed it. And thank you guys. And first of all, I want to thank you guys for putting me in that music video. Dude, it's so awesome to see myself in a music video. It's just such a trip. It's an amazing song. And Mario, you did that video, right? You put everything together for that?
Yeah, I do all our videos, and I do tons of music videos for numerous bands, tons of other bands.
Yeah.
But that video, yeah, you were poolside in it. You were chilling on the floaty in the pool.
Yeah, you called me on 4th of July or text me on 4th of July or whatever, and I was going to 4th of July party. I'm like, man, I don't have my Nights Like Thieves shirt. I'm just gonna have to improvise.
Yeah.
And so once I saw that pool float, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I got to get myself drinking a beer on that bad boy. So I'm glad I made it in there.
Yeah, dude, of course, man. This is a solid video. So yeah,
But
that was a good video.
But it's an awesome song. You know, Angel, you've joined the band probably around March, like a little earlier this year, right?
Last 2022.
Yeah, Mario was actually
Was it
Mario was actually making it known to me that I've been
It's been over a year.
Exactly a year.
Yeah.
Has it been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since he brought me in and we started doing all the writing, and I mean Move Along being one of the songs that happened along the way. Like I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma when Mario sent me that riff.
Move on. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, what? I was like, what is this? I was like, this is what I'm talking about. And like at the time I was out there doing some stuff with my friend that like does some reggaeton, and like I was just out there doing some other stuff. I was like, yo, you gotta hear this. And then I show him. I remember just being there in the studio with him and just cranking up what Mario sent me. And I was like, oh gosh, this is it.
Yeah.
New song about to be written. And then move on.
Did you write the lyrics to this, or was it just the music was done and then the lyrics came and Angel, you wrote them, or did you write the lyrics and then Angel just sung them?
No, he wrote the lyrics for it.
Yeah.
I wrote the music. So I did all the music here.
And then
I did I did all the guitars, the bass, and then I just like programmed the drums. And then because that's how we write songs. Matt and I write all the music together, and then we'll like send it to the guys, and then we learn it, and that's when we actually record the real drums and all that stuff. And then
I love the video collages of you know when bands do that, you know, performing live or your friends, you're hanging out poolside. I love seeing like kind of, you know, almost like the behind the scenes kind of music videos, to where it's not like, you know, because some music videos can be over cheesy and overdone, but like that, you know, that trueness of that music video, and Angel walking down the street and all that kind of shit and hanging out and singing the songs.
Yeah.
And,
dude, you know what? When we first started doing that video, I wanted to film it all on this camera. This is an old Hi8 camera. I used to film like old skateboard videos and stuff on. And the first few days, like we're just like, let's just film us like the whole time, because you know, Angel flew in because we had some shows, and we were like, let's just film everything we're doing and like hanging out. We want the video just to be like, show like what we do in our lives and stuff. And the first 3 days I shot on this camera, and the freaking thing broke on me, and I can't, and it never
gave us the footage.
So we lost all that footage. So then after that, we just switched to everything on our phones. And I was bummed, dude, because we were going to like stores and like all kinds of different places and filming like people singing and just doing all kinds of fun stuff. And we wanted to give it that like old 90s like look from like a Hi8 camera. Yeah. And then we were so bummed, so we're like, shit. So we just redid it all with cell phones, and I just put like a VHS type old school filter.
We had to make up over 3 days worth of solid content.
That's crushing. Yeah, right? Put all that work in.
Mario was the one, like, hearing him just like when we came back and we just tried getting all the files, he's like, no, dude, no. Like, we're like,
the tape is still in here too. I don't know what happened, but I buy a lot of these cameras because I have so much old Hi8 footage and stuff. So I transfer it, and then I went back and I looked at the description, and I read from when I bought it, and it's like it only plays back, it doesn't record. I'm like, fuck.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was my fault. But I guess we had to move on.
Yeah, pun intended. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. The crowd loves it. That's my first audio drop, by the way, on this podcast. I've been waiting for the perfect time to use it.
That was great.
Nah, it fits good. No, but what I love about the song is I love the guitars. I love the ambient guitars that you're doing. with like the mad reverb on there. Angel, I love the screaming, the last like kind of chorus that you do, and then you just like you hold that note to like the very end. That's incredible. And I didn't notice that until tonight when I was warming up for the podcast, and I was just like, holy shit, you held on to that note to the bitter end. I love when bands do that. Hell of a voice, man.
Yeah, he did.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Angel and I have been friends for over like a decade now, and I've always been a fan of his vocals. That's why, like, the one day I woke up and I called Angel. I was like, dude, you want to play in nights like these? He's like, I live in Texas. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Make it work.
And
So
a year later, we
Yeah.
already played shows all across San Diego, all across California, and some.
yeah. Yeah, so speaking of which, how do you make it work, Angel and Mario? Like being, I mean, I know it's super simple to record in different states and all that kind of stuff, but making gigs work and making shows work, and kind of just dedicating yourselves to be a band when you're living in different states. How hard is it, and what are some of the challenges that you guys face with it?
Well, we have to turn down like all like normal local shows.
Well, Mario and I, no, let's word it different. Mario and I made the decision that we were going to be exclusive about playing the shows.
Yeah.
We weren't just going to take any single show, especially if it was just like, yes, like a local California show, and it's just like, no, your boy's in Texas. Like, let's make it worthwhile. I mean, if it is like, even though it turns out to be a local worthwhile show, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that was just the case where it was just like, make our band more. Let's start making it to where we're not playing every 2 weeks. We're not playing every month.
Sure.
Everybody's on a pace of nights like these. Oh, no need to see them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at that,
right.
with them bringing me on, I felt like creating a sense of mystery was like good. Like,
or creating an event for it, right? Like creating an event. Like, we don't get to see these guys very often. Let's all get together and do it.
And then they just went through a lineup change. Like, let's see what they're up to. So like thus creating that. It's like, because I mean, to be fair, like the first 2 shows, I guess maybe it wasn't like what we thought. Like Mario could say it. But these last ones, when we played like at the Holding Company or at Ocean Beach, man, like the turnout was great. We sold merch. Mad merch.
Yeah,
it was unreal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was unreal in comparison just to like the couple of shows prior to, you know what I'm saying? And there was people, and then I was telling Mario, I came back all stoked. His wife took me out to the farmer's market.
My wife now.
Yeah, his wife.
Oh yeah, and I want to talk to you about that too. Yeah. Go ahead, Angel.
Out to the farmer's market, and I'm just out there in the middle of nowhere. We're talking like hundreds and hundreds of people go out here, and of all places here in California. And I'm just there doing my thing, and then out of nowhere, there's just like this couple, like that stops me while I'm talking to this female that Dominica was introducing me to, and then this couple, she's like, oh my god. Where are you? I saw you perform last night at the Holding Company, right? Like, you were there. And I was like, whoa. And then I kind of froze, and I was all awkward the way that I get. And I was like, yeah, nights like these. And I was like, yes, we were. We caught your set last night. It was amazing and everything. And I was like, damn, thank you. And then I told them about the LIT show coming up, and I was like, you need to come out to the House of Blues. Like, but I mean, to me, like, what I was just struck with is like, how the hell, like, there's hundreds of people here. I just had my hair down. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Like, and they just recognized me from the band. So
That's
I
awesome.
thought that was cool. Like,
That is cool, because the 7 years that we've been a band before Angel joined, that never happened. Nobody cared.
Really? No?
Well,
Hard to
dude,
believe.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
what I say all the time. I was a fan of nights like these before I was at nights.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
no, we
What were you
made
gonna
a
say, Angel?
we made a bet.
Well, Mario.
Our band's so much better having him in it. That's why I wanted him in it, because people are like, dude, you're the singer. I'm like, yeah, but Angel's way better, and we work really well together.
Yeah.
And it's just so much better.
live we do harmonies, and
Yeah,
it's just
it's complete night and day from it was, and the stage show too is like way more energetic now too.
Mario
Yeah, because Angel can focus on singing, and then you have Mario like playing guitar. You can focus a little bit more on guitar, and then you've got Matt on guitar, and Steve. You can kind of breathe to where it's maybe. Do you feel that way, that you can possibly breathe and just do the harmonies at this point? Is it almost a relief to you? Or?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot better. Yeah, I have more room, and there's still parts I'll sing. Like some of our new songs, I'll sing like the chorus.
Yeah.
And then Angel and I bounce off each other sometimes for some of the verses and whatnot. But
We talked about it. He said that one of his favorite bands is at the drive-in. So like the way that they
Nice.
bounce
Yeah.
or do that energy.
Cedric and Omar, how they were like, they were
Yeah.
like dudes that's
Yeah.
how Angel and I are. I'll
Pretty-
see them matter.
We move a lot on stage.
Yeah, we move around a lot. So it's a lot better.
No,
And-
that's a good thing. That's a good thing because one of my favorite bands is Bad Religion, but they're like I don't know if you've ever seen Bad Religion play, but like they're the I'll say this is probably not a popular opinion, but they're the most boring band to see live because all Greg Gaffin does is just go like this throughout the whole show, and I'm like, okay, this is boring. It's great music, don't get me wrong, but he does nothing on this. I mean, yes, he's a little bit older, but he's been doing that from like the get go. You know what I mean? But if you guys are both jumping around on stage, that's what makes it real. You know what I mean?
When Eric Garay from Alter Apex, when him and I were in Left Unsaid together, we got to open up for Sparta and Bad Religion.
Oh, nice.
Sick, yeah.
Did you ever get that you get the documentary done? Because I know you were working on the.
Yeah, it is done, but it's like I still have to do a couple little things, but it's pretty much done.
That's awesome. No, you got a release date for it at all?
Probably another 2 years.
A few years. It's in post. You just say it's in post for the next couple of years.
It's pretty much done, but we got some feedback from a dude who knows like the what's his name? Rick, the guy who did is it Rick Rich? He was a director for that movie Glory Days. Hunter and Eric were like really into I seen parts of it, but they were like super into that movie. He also did Airhead. Did he do Airheads? Was it called Air? Yeah, now I'm drawing a blank. You might have to edit this out because I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's all good.
But anyways, he gave me some good feedback on it, so I'm gonna probably utilize
Rearrange
that.
it. Yeah. No, absolutely. No. You guys were talking about playing all these gigs in San Diego. So what's is there a plan to go out to Texas and do shows like you're doing in San Diego to go out to Texas? Is there
we're
scene, Angel for bands like yours out there that you can get on some good bills?
Well, we're supposed to do this tour with a bigger band, but we can't say anything yet because it's not confirmed.
Oh, okay.
We're hoping that's gonna come in place, but I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know, but yeah, if it happens, it's gonna be pretty big for us.
And in terms
of yeah, go ahead, Angel.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would love to obviously like conquer some dates out in Texas and things like that. I have plenty of, connections and like the people, but just like the way I kept it real with Mara, like I would want to make it, worthwhile for the band. Like,
Sure.
if we are going to make such a trip or do all that. So, but yeah, like that's for sure in order. Shit, I would love to take the band to my hometown. That would be sick.
I mean, dude, I love touring and stuff, but it's just, it's harder when you're a band that nobody knows who they are. And when like, I play in this band and I also play in another band and I book the tours and stuff. And then I have to like find local bands that will play the show. It's like, I'm the promoter. I'm booked. Like the venue will be like, we'll give you the show on this date, but you have to put it all together. And even then it's hard to figure out and find like, jeez, did you hear that?
No. What was that?
I'm getting text messages and it makes this like obnoxious noise. So,
You got mail, motherfucker.
I'm like, you
got mail.
But it's just like it's so what we're trying to do is like trying to tag along on some tours with some friends that are in bigger bands that so that's the plan. But we want to definitely play. We want to go all the way to Florida.
Yeah, well, bring the action, man. I'm ready for it. I know you and I have talked about coming down here, and I know I think it was earlier this year that you wanted to get down here, and I know there's some delays in that, but eventually you guys will make it down here, man, and we'll do it up properly. But I want to talk about speaking of shows and bigger bands. So after this episode airs, you guys have already played this show, but this week you're opening up for LIT and Zebrahead and Phoenix TX at in Anaheim and San Diego at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this. Is huge, man. And I know you have some connection with LIT. I don't know how much connection you have with Zebrahead and Phoenix TX, but this is a huge bill. Let's talk about these shows. What's going to go on with these shows, and what can people expect? And how'd you actually get on the bill? I guess should I start?
So about almost 2 years ago, I think it was in June of 2021. I'm pretty sure. Was it 2022? I can't remember. But anyways, LIT did this contest where like bands had to create a video, right? And they'll pick a winner or get people to vote on it, and whoever wins gets to open up LIT's CD or record release party for the Taste of Gold record. And what I ended up taking LIT's music video, Miserable, with Pamela Anderson, and I ended up removing all the band members out of that video and replacing Nights Like Thieves in that video. And then I took their song, My Own Worst Enemy, and rewrote the song singing why we should win the contest and why we should open the thing. And we ended up like winning the contest. So then after that, I started making like video flyers and stuff for the show. And they were all stoked. And when we played the show with them, we became friends. And then I just kept in contact with them and talking to them. And then they started having me do like some of their video work and stuff like that. And then I went on tour with them and Hoobastank, Alien Ant Farm, and Chris Rowe from the
Ataris. Yeah.
I saw you, and I've known Chris Rowe for over 20 years, dude. Like through the whole days of Left Unsaid. But anyways, so yeah, I just became friends with LIT, went on tour with them, and I do a lot of video and graphic stuff for them. And I started bugging them. I was like, hey, dude, can we open up your shows? And they're like, yeah, we'll put you guys on. So it's kind of like,
awesome.
One of those things. A lot in this industry, it's like who and like,
sure,
and friends helping out. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, whatever type of deals, stuff like that. So that's how it all happened. So yeah, we're doing those two shows. We're doing San Diego this Wednesday, then we're doing Anaheim with them on Thursday. And Adrian from Zebrahead, he also plays in that band called Assuming We Survive. Do you remember them?
Yep, absolutely. One of my first bands in the Signal Chords days, I helped promote them.
Yeah, so he hit us up, and he gave us a show with them for November. So now Angel, after these shows, Angel flies back to Texas and then flies back to San Diego next month to play that show.
That's killer, man.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty rad. And then after our Anaheim show, we drive back to San Diego, and Angel and I are driving to Vegas the next morning for When We Were Young pre-show, because I work with Charity Bomb. And Charity Bomb is a nonprofit organization to bring awareness of mental health through the creative and musician community. And so we're going to be working that show. I'm going to be filming. Angel's going to be shooting photos. Some 41's playing, Boiling for Soup, a bunch of
it's huge. It's going
to be huge. So we're driving up for that, and then we're going to drive back home the day after that, because he has to fly out a little after that. So yeah, that's that's a lot of traveling for you, Angel. You're back and forth. You're pretty much living in airports and in vans and in cars for the next few months, man. Are you ready for it?
That's what it's been actually the last month and something. That's what it's been.
Yeah, that's dedication, man. That you guys are making it work, and it's got to be so much fun, right? You're doing what you love, and you're getting to do these shows, with LIT. And I saw that they're actually coming to Orlando. That this show is coming to Orlando. At
really, I'm gonna text Jeremy right now, dude. Can we go play?
Yeah, let's get on that bill. Let's get hot on it, man. I did see that it was like the Florida dates or the Florida something.
They're playing with Bowling for Soup on that one, I think.
Yeah, Bowling for Soup's on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Yeah, because Bowling for Soup isn't on the Anaheim shows, right? Or the.
Yeah, no, it's going to be us, then Phoenix TX is after us, then Zebrahead, then LIT's headlining.
Okay.
Which is cool, because Phoenix TX, my old band Left Unsaid with Eric, we played with them, 20 years ago?
Yeah, that band's been around for forever. That's one of those bands that I never really actually listened to, but I've heard of them for the past 20 years, and I never once actually checked out a Phoenix TX song.
Yeah, they were called River Phoenix, and they changed it to Phoenix CX.
Oh, were they River Phoenix? Yeah, because they were on the Where's the Beef compilation, weren't they? That old compilation. I think Drive put it out or something.
Yeah, old school.
Way old school.
We're old dudes, older.
Yeah. Well, we're well established. We're well established. That's the way I put it.
Long time.
No, speaking of getting old and doing all that kind of stuff, I want to congratulate you, Mario, for getting married.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I'm going to play the sound drop again.
You got my ring, dude. It's,
Sucker. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if you can see, but my ring's a guitar fretboard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then on the inside, you can't see it, but it says "Less talk, more rock" because that's what I have tattooed on my chest.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys got married in Vegas, right? You guys got it was like one of those like chapel kind of kind of quickie kind of places but you had all your friends. I saw you had all your friends. It wasn't just the two of you getting married.
We did a Italian mobster wedding, so we got married by the Godfather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty rad. And then the wedding lasted like 10 minutes. Well, the ceremony, and then the party was like 3 hours, like the room next door. So like our families came out, our friends. They told us it was the biggest wedding they've ever had there ever.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't even have enough. Like people were standing because there wasn't enough seats.
Jesus.
So, it was pretty.
What made you guys decide to get married in Vegas? Was it something that you guys always wanted to do, or?
My wife. That's weird saying that, but like, my wife
get used to it, buddy. Get used to it.
She lived in Vegas for a long time, and she loves Vegas. And so I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm totally down. Whatever. And then we were like, let's not have like a traditional wedding. Let's do something fun. That's gonna be fun for everybody. So we decided to do the theme wedding, and with the mobster theme. And then what we did is we gave everybody, like attended the wedding, like a bottle of wine. Like we have like this cool image of us on it. I designed this like wine bottles, and then we gave everybody like a lottery scratching ticket, and like all these. We gave everybody like a gift that attended. It was fun. It was cool.
No, so. it looked great. I mean, I saw the pictures, and I'm kind of bummed that you and I have known each other for 3 years now, and I don't get a wedding invitation.
Dude, you know what?
Bullshit, man.
You didn't even go to the wedding.
No, why not?
A lot of people didn't go because.
No, I'm just kidding.
I only invited people that knew Dominica, that knew my wife, and and it was really hard to do because a lot of people are like, "You didn't invite me, and I've known you for 20 years." I'm like, dude, it was really hard. We only had a certain amount of guests we were allowed to bring, and all that stuff. So yeah, it was.
Did you make it out to the punk rock museum while you're out there?
Oh, Eric did though. Eric was out there. He made it.
I saw that.
So I didn't get to. No, I will eventually.
No, I definitely have to get out there. It just seems like a really cool thing. I saw Comeback Kid just performed in the Pennywise studio. I guess 2 or 3 songs or something. It was incredible. I'm like, holy crap! How badass would that be? Like the day that you're touring the place, Comeback Kid is playing there. Like you have no idea, and they're just in there randomly playing. How badass would that be?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah,
right,
yeah.
Let's talk about "This Is My War." So this is the first song. This is the first song with Angel, the debut of Angel. I love the huge chorus of it. It's one hell. I mean, the first 2 songs. I mean, chorus heavy. I mean, just straight up memorable. Is it kind of one of those kind of goals to have just a real memorable chorus? Because I mean, they're huge. Both songs are huge. They're coming out swinging, and I know we're going to talk about the full length here in a second, but I just want to drill down on this song. And the first 2 singles are just like, they're really radio friendly. And I also saw that you guys were like on the beach asking people to listen to the songs, that song, and I think the new song as well. And I thought that was pretty cool and giving an honest opinion. But This Is My War. Let's talk about this song and how it all came together and why you guys decided to release it as the first one, as the first single.
So, actually, This Is My War was a song that Matt wrote, and Matt came out with the chorus vocal melody, and Matt and I wrote that song together. It was mainly Matt's song, but him and I sat in this room. The song originally, I sang it. I came up with the vocal patterns and all that stuff. And yeah, that was the song we had. So when Angel joined, we gave Angel like 15 songs, and he just like picked that one. That's basically the first one we did, right?
That's one of the ones I picked.
And so that's how he came up with that one.
It's a slow ride. Take your time. Don't ask why. Running from the sunlight. Coming back to truth. This is my world. This is my world. This is my world. Breathing in the memories, breaking up the This is my world. This is my world. This is my world. Breathing in the memories, breaking up the silence.
That's pretty much that song.
No, I mean, that's the perfect song to pick. I mean, if you're gonna pick, a first song, it's huge. I've been listening to both songs back and back before
Cool.
the show. But yeah, it's awesome. I love the music video too, and of course you had your hand on it as well, Mario, as you do all the music videos. So it must be Angel. It must be really awesome to know that you got some brainiac that can put all those music videos together, and you don't have to pay somebody to do it. You can just
Dude,
put out great videos.
This band so much money. It's not even. I do all our content. I do all our music videos. I design some of our merch stuff too. There's sometimes we'll go and like my friend Danny. He designs a lot of our merch stuff too. He's awesome. Give him a shout out, Danny Ortega.
No, yeah,
Oh yeah. He designed the Signal Chords logo, Mr.
It's-
Big
Yeah.
Red.
See,
definitely a blessing, like to have that, because Mario's all. I mean, he's already tech savvy. He's like super, but everything. He already knows what he's doing. He's a professional and all that stuff. So we don't lose out on not like going through somebody else. Anything. There's been times maybe where I'll like I'll suggest something and show him. He's like, oh dude, I can do that, and he'll just like crank it out to like show it that he can do it. I was like, all right, well, like I was just trying to alleviate you with some stress. Damn, like you got it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
so it is. It's like it is a blessing, and it's like something great that
Yeah.
Well, it's easy. It saves us money because we don't make money in this band. Like right now, we're trying to, because we're flying Angel out. We're paying for our own recordings, our own everything we pay for out of our own pocket, and we don't get to play too many shows, so it's hard. That's why we're doing that thing that you saw, the Lest I Perish. That we're anybody.
Yeah, let's talk about that. If you want to talk about that, we can get segue into it.
Well, our thing is that we have 2 new shirt designs that are limited. We only printed 12 of each design. And what we're doing, and then we have our old shirts on there stuff too. But what we're doing is anybody who buys a shirt of ours from our online merch store, we're going to send them a brand new song that we're never releasing to the public. So we want to do something cool and exclusive just for the people that really like fuck with us. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
and I think it's like a cool thing to do because I've never seen any bands do this. And it's just like something special for us and the people that rock with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we're doing is if you buy one of our shirts online, we're going to send you a song that nobody will ever hear unless they help us out and buy a shirt online.
All right. Where can they find that? Where's the website that they can go? And I'll
They go to
put
our
it down here.
It's on our Bandcamp page. So if they go to our Instagram, it's in the link in the bio, and then we'll send you one of the cool stickers.
Dude, I need one of those madly. Yes.
Yeah,
Send them
so
to me.
That's
Look
one
it
of
up,
the
brother.
Yeah. But what we did is we're like, okay, let's give them 2 weeks to do it,
Right.
and then
that same vibe that we kept talking about, like building an exclusive, vibe. And it's limited, like how Mario said, but we're being super personal with our people and our fans, like the people that are super about us, like damn, like they'll be like, holy shit, like a song that's never gonna hit the public, like I want to have that, like and I only have 2 weeks to get it, like so I want to buy some merch, like and or show these guys love, like because it's gonna sell regardless, like at the House of Blues or online.
Yeah, the name of the full length is Miles from Here, right?
Right, yeah, because he lives in Texas and we're in San Diego.
It's perfect. No, it's perfect. No, it works. It works out great. So when speaking of releasing and all that kind of stuff, when do you guys want to have that full length out?
So, well, we have to track 4 more songs for it. We already have 8 done.
Setting sights for
Yeah.
2024 is what it's
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be. I'm guess. Well, here's the thing. We want to have it all done because Joe Marsh. Let's give a shout out to Joe Marsh. He's a man.
That was going to be one of my questions about all these songs. Is
Yeah,
Joe
dude.
Marsh?
I mean,
Can't do
Okay,
that.
let me tell you why the Lest I Perish song is a secret song too. Because Joe,
Okay.
this dude hit us up and he's like, "Hey, I want to mix and master a song for you." And we're very like loyal to working with Joe because we just love we love Joe. He's like actually enjoys our band, which means a lot to us. And we trust his ideas. We trust everything he does, and he's super cool. And he's just, dude, he's so awesome. So we had this song, like I said, when we have like 50 song ideas right now, right? And that's why we're only picking some to release as a full length. So anyways, we had this song and we were gonna have Joe mix it, and we were like, I don't know, this song doesn't really fit with all the collection of the songs that are gonna be on the full length. So this dude, this other guy that's been hitting us up, I asked Joe, I was like, hey Joe, do you care? Like we have this song, it doesn't really fit the album. And this dude's been asking us if he can mix and master a song for us for free. Do you mind if we give it to him? And he's like, of course not, dude. It's, do what you want. Yeah. So we had this other dude mix it and master it for us. And then so since it's so different from what Joe does, that's why we're making it. This is a secret song. This is a song.
That's awesome. No, that makes it even more,
more
unique. You know
more
what I mean? You're not going to hear the same, sound, that you would
Yeah.
hear from Joe, right?
Right. So that's for the secret song. But yeah, other than that, we have 4 more tracks to do with Joe to complete the whole 12 song full length. And then our plan is to see if we can get someone maybe to put it out for us instead of us doing it ourselves.
Shout out
Okay.
here.
No, I've interviewed 3 or 4, my past 3 or 4 bands that are looking, a band called Wires. I'm putting a shout out to all the labels out there, like praying someone would put this record out, because Nothing Like Your Idols is one of my favorite records of the year. The band that I interviewed a couple episodes ago, they're an incredible band. And I'm like, man, like if I ever had my own record label, I would sign those guys today. It's just one of those feelings,
That's what I'm saying.
And dude, we're like, we'll have our videos done, we'll have all our content, we'll have everything already done. Like we're a package.
I've been writing.
We just want to find a label that we like other bands that are on, and that have a wider audience, and that can help us like get to that next level with our band, that can help push us to like getting a booking agent, and so we can do bigger tours and whatnot. I mean, that's kind of like what our goal is. But if we can't find someone to put it out for us, then we'll put it out ourselves. Obviously, we're not going to sit on it because we already have enough material for another album. That's the thing.
Just need somebody
doing
in it to take it to the next level.
So that's what we're hoping for.
I wrote the guy last night. I wrote the owner of Happy Dad, that beer.
The Note Boys.
The Note Boys. I wrote Steve.
Steve will do it. Well,
Steve will do it. I said I asked him if he would just create a record label or whatever and sign us and put it.
Right.
Hey, why not?
Hey, what's funny? If you watch Steve-O's Wild Ride episode with Steve will do it. Watch the boner pill commercial. It's me and Steve-O on it.
Oh shit! No, really?
On that episode with Steve will do it. Yeah, because I edited that episode. I edit some of the. Well, I have in the past. I've been working with Steve-O for over 20 years.
Sure.
So I do. I'm like his. He calls me a secret weapon because I do everything from like graphic design to certain video edits to like motion graphic, whatever he needs me, I'm there for him. But yeah, the Steve will do it episode of Wild Ride. If you watch it,
I mean, imagine,
dude, it's hilarious.
Imagine Nights Like Thieves, Happy Dad tour. What,
dude? Right?
Dude, Happy Dads are pretty good.
What's wrong with that? Being sponsored by a badass seltzer, like get out of town. Like you guys,
absolutely.
Texas like that.
Hey, could you sort of dude, I'm gonna hit up like,
Like
hey,
that,
can you just start a record label and sign my band?
that's the pitch right here, man.
Yeah.
Brad, make sure you include this, Brad, and so we can tag them.
They
and
probably don't
everything.
even listen to this
Yeah.
song.
You don't know that? That's
I
not
don't know.
true. I
But
watched the video.
anyways, it's yeah, like there's a few labels that we like would love to be on, and
Sure.
you're familiar with them. So they're like, but well, I mean, who knows? It's really hard, dude. And plus, I think labels too. The way it seems like nowadays, it's like they want to see you already blowing up on social media and all that stuff. Like they
Right.
want to see you, and it's hard,
That's
man.
tough.
It's tough. It's not as easy. I think we're like shadow banned from TikTok or something, which is we have 14,000 followers on there, but anytime we put a post, our videos get to like 200 views tops, and like
Yep. Mine too.
why isn't anybody seeing it?
Meanwhile, I just tell Mario,
Yeah,
I go
his-
and sing a video. I recently did a video where I sang a piece of a Cher song, and it just took off. It hit like 2 million.
Yeah, on his personal
Yeah.
account.
What's that? What's that about? Is it a kind of the algorithm to where like they might think it's copyrighted music, but it's like your own music, and they're like, no, we're gonna put you in the
No,
dark because it's not your music. We're like, dude, if we're the band,
As a comedic thing, I don't even know. It just like it put it as a weird selection, but even so, like I didn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
explain that. Make it make sense to me because like that's just so random.
I have no idea, man, but
Yeah.
it's like it's frustrating. It's I don't know. I feel like I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I've been in bands and like the social media thing and all this stuff is just
tough.
changed. The way the industry is so different
Yeah.
now. I don't feel like it's really about what your band is, like the music, how good the music is or anything anymore. It's like, how do you market yourself? How like what's the influence
True.
you have?
That is.
And we're older guys too, so it's like,
right?
of course, a younger like teenage band's gonna. That's what they want, and I get it, but it's like we're still
Well,
we're still.
I think. Yeah, I think they're relying so much on the user and the bands to create all the content, and it's up to you to get that. You know what I mean? Because like normally when you do, when you're signed to a label, they have a certain amount of budget and money to put into the marketing and do all that kind of stuff and get you placed in ads and getting you placed in,
Well, that's for us,
with the press and stuff. But like that's all gone now. Now it's all the algorithm of the TikTok and trying to get a TikTok song to blow up and do a stupid ice bucket challenge, or some kind of stupid fucking dance or whatever it is. And like bands that want to blow up, and like I just don't understand. And like you said, Angel, you do something stupid that's not like in the script of what Nights Like Thieves do, and that it blows up out of nowhere. And that's why I think to myself every day, am I going to make one of those videos where I'm going to see my face and just do stupid, instead of doing music videos and doing the podcast stuff? Maybe I make stupid videos of like, hey, here's top five bands I'm into. Like, who gives a shit what I'm into? But like I just need to get those views, you know what I mean? But I don't want to sell myself out for those,
It's part of the game. It's like that dude. You know who that dude Oliver Tree is, right? There's a thing that he was talking about, how he was making music and what he did, like nothing was hitting, and all of a sudden he dressed really funny and silly and put a video on and blew up, and that became his thing. I get it. I mean, it's just the world we live in. But for us, it's like we just want to be able to tour and do this, and be one of those bands that we looked up to when we were.
Yeah. Well, I've always wanted. We should create a music TikTok, and and just like have like creators so you can discover new music, and that's all it is. It's all bands like doing their shit. It's like not kids like stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what you do. Signal Chords. That's exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. Yeah, but like create our own platform. Like even before the Signal Chords days, I wanted to create my own Wikipedia just for bands. I don't care about movies or actors, any of that bullshit. Like I wanted to create like this really cool, because if you look at Wikipedia, I mean it's fucking dated, dude. It's like a DOS program. Like I can't stand it. And it's not accurate all the time. Like I want to create like this big catalog of bands and band members and albums and LPs and singles and releases and all that kind of stuff, and get the that's what always was my dream before Signal Chords. But I'm like, I'm not an IT guy. I don't know how to create websites, and that's a lot of work, and you need a whole team and a whole bunch of money to do. So
yeah, you'd have to be super dedicated. Well, I think anything too, if you have money, like let's say like, oh, well, we want to take out a loan and put money into marketing and advertising spots. I mean, I guess you could do it that way too, but it's a risk you got to take. It's a gamble.
Yeah, I mean, you can spend $20 or $50 on Instagram, and you can see get a lot more traction and views and stuff. And views are great, but you don't want views. You want followers and and people
You
look
want-
into your music and commenting and stuff.
We want people that actually listen to our music and like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those loyal fans.
Yeah,
everything.
build
Everything is so.
that's what I'm saying. The loyal ones. Dude, I'd rather play in front of like 5 people that truly love and know our songs than 100 people that are just gonna stand there and not pay attention.
Yeah.
Right. And
Thing
wait for
is,
the next band or
Social media has it to where it's created. What is it? I read it. They're passive listeners. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Everything's
the way
so
that
quick.
the way that it is. Like if you're not like reeling in your person or whatever within the first 30 seconds of your song, like you've already lost them, like that kind of thing. Like there's a lot of just variables now that go into like I'm actually just having a loyal fan. Like you have to build. Or the biggest thing that I stay true to now is it says that we as the bands, we have to show the people why they're missing out, like that, or make them feel like they're missing out. That's the formula in this. You know what I'm saying? So like in everything that we do, it doesn't matter. You could implement the whole like fake it till you make it vibe, but like any show that we do or anything that we post, we're showing the people on the outside in that like they're missing out, like we're not listening to nights like these, thus creating like that's why we were saying I like that we're exclusive with the shows and like that we're specific about certain things like that, because I feel like that's gonna end up playing out in our favor to where later down the road, like holy shit, like we have a full stack show and it's just because everybody's just wondering who the fuck we are or whatever it is, like and it's gonna be perfect.
So anybody watching this, remember from now until a week, buy a shirt online, you get a secret song.
Yeah, there's my second sound effect. I had to wait for that. That's get the shirt, and we're gonna do something. We are you and I we'll get together and we'll do something special when this episode airs. Some kind of promotion around it.
I think too, man. Well, one thing I do miss is like the old days is like actually having like a physical copy of something, like the artwork, and it felt it's so different now.
Yeah, I had friends making fun of me because I wanted to have CDs and stuff like that. They're like, CDs. They're like, dude, I don't even have them. My car doesn't even play them. I'm like,
vinyl and cassette tapes are making a comeback though.
I did see that, and I'm like, oh crap! I had like 1,000 tapes that I threw away when I was living in LA. For the couple years, and I remember just getting so sick of them, and I threw them in the dumpster when I was living in LA, and it's something that I still kick myself in the ass for. And then I started collecting CDs, and I never threw a CD away for pretty much. I mean, I haven't bought a CD in forever, but I have like 3,000 CDs right now that I refuse to give away because I gave away all my tapes, and I'm like, I will never. And now I'm into vinyl, so now I'm asking every band, you're gonna put out a vinyl, but the issues that I run into, interviewing bands that are just starting out or bands that are on their first few songs or first album, they don't have the label support and they have to put everything out themselves. So but like these bands, like your band and like I said, Wires before, like I want a physical release because I love those, I love your band and I love the bands that I help promote, and I want so desperately to like have something physical because, that's all about building that community and all that kind of shit and being diehard.
Yeah, if we can't find somebody that wants to help us out and put it out for us, and we'll just end up doing it ourselves. And that's one of the things we'll do. We'll do some vinyls.
Hell yeah! No, I'm looking for mark me down, dude. So I'll be the first one in line for it.
You have one vinyl, but it's from 2018.
Dude,
it's on our merch store, but it doesn't come from us. It comes from the label that put it out, which was Orange Whip Records.
Okay.
So they're the ones who sell it, but it's it was our second EP we've ever released in 2018 that I mixed and mastered. So it's no Joe Marsh recording, but
yeah. No, dude, it's a place in time, right? Like you put it out, it's a historical piece, right? That's where it kind of all started because, you've had a lot of different band members between then and now, right? So
record change, name change.
Yeah,
you better just change the name of the record.
That could be that's our next record, A Place in Time.
Ah.
Yeah, that was key, bro. That was
Yeah.
key.
I didn't even realize I did it. That's how blonde I am. I never realized I said that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Replacing that. Yeah,
I like that.
nice.
No, but it's awesome, and thank you guys for joining the podcast. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna wrap things up here, but so like I said, you got the LP you guys are working on. When can and that's gonna come out later next year or earlier next year, should we say?
Well,
So
we're gonna hope to have it all like done to start pitching out and like shopping out around March. And then I don't know if nothing. I guess if we can't find anybody to help us out with that, I guess maybe we'll put it out ourselves by the summertime or something. I don't know. I don't know how this works, to be honest. So
today's your first day. Yeah.
It's like
no, so when,
wait months. Do we like wait 6 months? Or do we just put it out ourselves?
Yeah. What's the timeline for the next single? How many singles are you going to do before the album release?
I mean, we're not doing
people can hear, not like exclusives, but like ones that you can hear.
Or the only 2 songs that are going to be out
as of right now.
Yeah,
okay.
Those are the only songs that are going to be out that are going to be on the full length. But we do have a cover song we did that we're going to release soon.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna let me know? Are you gonna let me know what it is, or are you gonna tease me? You can't.
We did. We covered "As It Was" by Harry Styles.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh, I'm anxious to hear it. I don't know that song, to be honest.
Matt,
is it good?
Matt, I like it.
Yeah, Matt was like, dude, let's cover Matt. It was Matt's idea. He wanted to do Harry Styles "As It Was."
Right.
And I was like, dude, there's already bands that done it, but it does sound good. I'll give him that. Like, it sounds good.
It sounds like real.
It sounds. Yeah, I'm stoked on it. So it's
all right. Well, I'm gonna have to look it up on Spotify after we get off, so I can hear.
But yeah, Matt wanted to do it. It's one of his favorite songs ever. So
okay. So when's that dropping though? What'd you say?
It's one of Matt's favorite pop songs.
Really? Okay. Interesting fun fact about Matt.
But it sounds good. Like this, they did. Yeah, it sounds good.
We brought our edge, man. It's like it's
like a pop punk version.
Yeah,
of it.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. You can make it like any like song or pop or whatever. I love it when bands do it, when punk rock style or pop punk.
We should cover Def Leppard, Love Bites.
Oh, dude, how awesome would that be? So now you're speaking my language right there. Yeah, because I love Hysteria, one of my favorites.
Yeah, dude, Angel would kill it.
Yeah, he totally would do it. Oh man, that'd be badass.
Have you ever seen the Metal Years Western Decline of Civilization or whatever?
I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Like 80s hair metal documentary, dude. It's a classic.
You need to see it, Brad.
Yeah, you have to watch it, dude. But like, there's so many good songs from that era, dude, that would just rip. Like Skid Row and like.
Oh yeah.
I grew up on all that stuff in like the metal bands.
Making love to you, my crazy.
Oh, a little acapella action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Angel.
Yeah. Dude, you kill it.
Yeah, let me sing.
So that might be one. Maybe we'll do like a whole covers album. That would be
awesome, or like a little EP to keep people waiting until the full length. You know, kind of. I like it.
That's an idea.
We should do that.
Yeah. So that's basically that's where we're at now.
All right. When's that Harry Styles cover coming out?
I don't know. I'm gonna shoot a video for it, so I gotta figure out what we want to do with that. But probably in the next 2 months, maybe. It's already done. The song's already done.
Yeah, we'll send you. You could
I'll give you we'll give you a taste of it.
Send it to him.
Yeah,
send it to me. I can give you a taste of it right now. Well, you don't know the song, do you?
No, I don't know the song.
Yeah, no, you had to have. It's so
maybe if it was on TikTok, I probably heard it because I
definitely.
On there.
That song, that as it was.
You could edit a lot of this part out. I mean, I don't. It's this song. Can you hear it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it.
Oh, never mind. I'll send it to you.
Yes, yeah. Send it to me. Well, guys, Mario, Angel, it was awesome to meet you for the first time.
Likewise.
Mario, good to see you again. Thank you guys so much for joining the podcast.
Thank
really
you.
looking forward to everything that you guys are doing, the full length, all that good shit. Thank you so much. And where can everybody find you on social media and online?
Just look up Nights Like Thieves, NIGHTS, not KNIGHTS. A lot of people do that. They'll be like a night? I'm like, no.
I think I did that for a while too. I'm like, I can't find them.
Yeah, no, Nights Like Thieves. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok,
Yeah, everywhere. Pretty much.
Spotify, preferably.
Yeah. Listen, hey, listen to Move On and This Is My War. All the other songs on our streaming stuff is old songs with me singing on it. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear it with him singing on it.
No, you guys both kill it. You're a very humble guy. You kill it, man. So, if they, what's that?
Oh no, I was saying if anybody if they watch it all the way through and they like what they hear, please share our song with your friends. Help us get the word out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brad.
We'll catch you guys in the next time around. All right. See you.
All right, sounds good, dude.